Hope you're feeling good on this morning, man. Blessings to everybody. Make sure you come in hitting the like button. We're here one more again to enjoy the fellowship of this game. Blessings to everybody. Make sure you share this with all the ladies. If you know a woman in the lifestyle, you know what I mean, or even, you know, just contemplating on whether or not she should be in the lifestyle, send this to her too. Yeah, evangelize this game, man. But blessings to everybody. Before I get started, let me say that tomorrow will be the call in, as you know. But allow you guys to call in. So anything that you heard that you disagree with, or you had questions that you want clarity, on tomorrow will be the day that you would want to call in. You know what I mean? With your questions, or if you want the debate, or you want the challenge, or or you just want to just completely tell me that I was wrong for saying this or that, you have the opportunity on tomorrow, to do so. And I think, hold on for a minute. I think they are taking the, there we go. Okay, let me turn this down. Bam, there we go. Ray, what's happening, man? Roddy, man, what's happening, man? What's going on? Peaceful, man. Thank you for the 5. Mac Preach, man. Blessings to you, bro. Devil's Reject. What's happening? Maywood up in here. Kimmy, what's going on, man? Damn, that reminds me. I forgot the brother's name, but yes, brother, I did buy that device. I hooked everything up. I downloaded the app. I think that I'm going to have to call them to come over to hook things up, because everything is already hooked up. But I had spoken to Freeze, and he told me that pretty much he had bought a similar device to help the Wi-Fi, but he had to have the people come over. So I think that's the same thing I'm going to have to do. So please, man, bear with me. I know that a lot of times you guys like that right there. It just happened. But when the signal mess up, you know what I mean, the connection messed up, you got to bounce out and bounce back in. I appreciate you guys' patience. But yeah, man, I'm endeavoring to, put that to rest, so y'all won't have to even bother, with that no more. Because after the video, a lot of times, majority of the times you can hear it, but sometimes you miss some good, substance. You gonna miss the message. You gonna miss what, I was saying, simply because 6 or 7 seconds of it, is missing. So yeah, I just want to tell you that, yeah, I am endeavoring to fix that. I done already bought what needs to be bought. I just think that I might have to have the people come over and do something. I don't know, man. But I care about you guys having connection, because I want you to hear everything. I don't want you to miss anything. And plus, I want to have everything prepared for everything that's going to be going down, this summer. So, yeah. TJ, man, what's going on with it? Troy, that's my boy right there, man. Blessings to Troy. Can we get them likes up? That's another thing, too. I don't want to spend 20 years of my 36-year-old life. I don't want to spend 2 millenniums. Man, hit the like button. Click the like button. Come on, man. I just, I understand, though, that, a lot of people have lives. You work jobs, you work careers. Some of you have children. Some of you have children while you're watching the game, listening to the game. So, at times, man, you're not mindful. So you have to be reminded. But I appreciate, man, all the likes. It's the likes, man, that get the videos recommended. It's the likes that push the notifications out there. So I appreciate you, man. You guys coming in there with the likes. As a matter of fact, speaking on the likes, I would really love and appreciate if you guys took out the time to go to those 2 videos that I did call "And She Shall Be Called." We should have been over 1,000. It really should be thousands of like video with the teachings that was conveyed within those two, the part one and the part two. But yeah, man, let's get that, above 1,000 likes on each video. You know what I mean? Immediately. I appreciate the fact that you guys love hearing about the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. You love when I speak about spirituality. I know that the men are mostly at this channel, but when I'm giving good game, man, for the ladies, brothers, support that. Because even though I'm talking to the ladies within, that message, it's still benefiting the game. And you're still in the game. And always remember that the game is much more bigger than pimps and hoes. So when I say the game, sometimes I'm just referring to pimps and hoes in certain circumstances, but in other circumstances, when I'm not just referring to the lifestyle, the game is so much bigger than our lifestyle, right? So when I'm encouraging and compelling women to be submissive and obedient to the right man, brother, support that. If I'm telling the sisters, to even if I'm just telling her just simply to read and things like that, like, oh man, this nigga ain't talking about no pimping today, man. I'm gone. Man, let me know, man, when you talking about this game, man. I'm just coming for the game, man. I don't want to hear all that. Well, whether you know it or not, brother, it's those teachings that help the ladies, evolve and become better so that we can have better female participants in the lifestyle. So those teachings are needed. So by all means, man, support all of it. But blessings to everybody. Let me make sure. Let me just do this right quick and we'll get to it, man. Blessings to everyone in attendance, all the ladies. And my voice is coming back a little bit, man. I ain't got it all the way yet. No. But what I think I'll do, I'll give you guys tomorrow and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, man, I might just give it a rest so my voice can heal by Monday. Hold on. Because I be wanting to do certain things with my voice, man, and I can't do it. Hold on. Live. Okay, now we in the game. Some people gonna get up in my DM, man, you can't take a rest, man. We're talking about taking a rest. Get your ass up and get on fire with this cat. Some people gonna actually come at me like that. Talking about taking a rest. You better take a rest when you die. He wanna take a rest from the game. I knew he was a square ass nigga over there taking a rest. He wanna take rest. I can't even take a second away from this game. He's talking about going 48 hours without this game. Oh, soft ass nigga. He wanna give his voice a rest. His voice need a rest. Oh man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it though. Sitting over there talking about, I'm just gonna need a rest, y'all. You know what I mean? So just bear with me and all that. He need a rest. His voice then gave out on him. See, that's one thing about this pimping. This pimping never go out. His voice then went out. Hold on. That lets you know right there that the nigga ain't no pimp. Real pimp voice ain't gonna never go out. Pimp been giving instructions for decades and my voice never went out One time, a bitch stood up there, you understand me, a renegade. I had smacked the renegade out of her mouth, and the bitch stood up there and grabbed a shotgun and shot me dead in my throat. And I was still pimping at the bitch. Voice still didn't go out, nigga. And he talking about, you young pimps today is sorry. I got shot, you understand me, with a 12 gauge, nigga, 9 times in the neck, and I was still pimping at the hoe, nigga, in 30 below zero weather, nigga, with my neck gone. I was still pimping at that bitch, nigga. I was still calling her a punk. I was still calling her a mark. I was still telling her that she wasn't gonna be nothing. You know what I mean? You sitting up here talking about, let me get a rest. You wanna rest. Oh, man. Yeah, they got me some tea. She got me, well, I said they, but you know what I mean? No, one of them, she came over and gave me some, hold on. When I constantly got people calling me, and then I'm doing consultations, you know, you got to understand, like, my vocals, man, plus all the things, if you think about all the things I do with my voice with the impressions and, like, I can't, like right now, I can't even hit no high notes. I can't do the, oh my God, I can't do none of that right now, man. You know? Right, always rest in the peace. Man, y'all heartless. But let's get to this game, man. Hit the like button before I start. Get them likes over 200, man. Let's come in right with this one. If I just so happen to make you feel bad for telling the truth, I can't apologize. That means I just need to tell the truth a little more harder. Before I take it away, I add more to it. You know? That's just how we getting down. Before I apologize, you know what I mean, I add more to it. Before I take anything away from the truth, I add more to it. Katrina fine ass and came up in here. Good morning, baby. But yeah, let's get them likes over 200 before I start. Yeah. You know, let's get that over there. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get some of this Fiji. And that was another thing. She was like, she didn't know what she was talking about. She was like, so you just need to drink you some cold water, because I've been making it a habit to drink warm water. Like during the time when I was losing weight, I was drinking a lot of cold water and things like that. But you know, Free's been pretty much drinking warm water for years. And I never really looked into the benefits of drinking warm water. But once I found out the benefits of drinking warm water, that's when I made it, you know, pretty much my business to drink warm water. Now, I will drink cold water probably this summer, you know what I mean, because that's cool, you know what I mean, when you're hot, you know what I mean, cold water is very beneficial. But yeah, man, I've been getting up, man, you know, for months now. We in the month of March. I want to say I started probably like the middle of January. You know? But yeah, man, I don't know how many times I gotta say it, man. It's 317 people, but it's only 195 likes. Get them likes over 200, man, before I even start. Yeah, let's come in right. Yeah. You know, oh, Katrina, that drinking room temperature warm water helps me after eating. Yeah, it does. Shout out to Support with the Prince. But let me just say this. Before I get into the message, always remember that when most people, you know, fall off, die, get killed, you know, deviate, whatever, you know what I mean? Always remember. Now, I'm telling you guys, you could be an agnostic, you could be an atheist, whatever you believe in, you know, that's on you. I'm not keeping, you know, I'm not trying to basically push a doctrine on you. You know, that's not where I'm coming at. But what I am telling you is to be open-minded. I'm telling you that we can learn from different walks of life. We can learn from spirituality. We can learn from religiosity. We can learn from carnality. You don't have to be a representative of something, or you don't have to believe in something in totality, you know what I mean, to actually get a message, you know, from this particular doctrine or this walk of life. It could be something that you hear or something you see, you know what I mean, that you could take, you know what I mean, that could actually be a blessing to your life. All right. So a lot of times when you hear me quoting, you know, if I quote from the Amplified, the NIV, mostly I quote from the King James, or if I quote from the Quran or things like that, it's not saying that sin is a Christian and I'm pushing Christianity to you. No, but I also want you to understand that I've never heard more game from a preacher, a teacher, you know, a college professor, you know, OG, whatever. These guys were very gamed up, but I never got more game from them than I got from the Word of God. I never got more game from them than I got from, you know, these particular books that I said. You know, I'm just keeping it real with you. Now, some of you are familiar with this scripture, you know what I mean, before I get deep into the message, but I want you to know that, you know what I mean, Satan, the adversary, is always endeavor to take you out. You know, the scripture say, be sober, be vigilant. I think that scripture is in 1 Peter 5:8. You know what I mean? I ain't read it in a minute, but, you know, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking, seeking whom he may devour. How does he devour? How does he kill? What does he want from us? What is he trying to do? He's trying to steal, kill, and destroy. P, what do you mean? Hey, where you get that from? When you go to John, now I'll never forget that. If you go to John 10:10, it say the thief cometh not, but to steal, kill, and destroy. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. How does he steal? How does he kill? How does he destroy? When you go to 1 John 2:16, it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Notice what it said first, though. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Those are the main three weapons that the enemy uses, you know what I mean, to pretty much minimize and to bring people down. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. So, seeing where you getting to, listen, no matter what walk of life you're in, you know what I mean, it's always going to be the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, mainly, that took you out. It's going to be one of them three, you know. Just like how does this relate to the message? Because when you look at the women, why does she choose this guy? Why does she get involved with this situation? Why does she do that? It was the lust of her flesh. Her pussy was wet. She chose fornication. She didn't choose the game. Sin, how she get involved with that dude? It was the lust of the eyes. She was on Instagram, looking at cars, looking at jewelry, sitting over there, you understand, didn't even know that the jewelry that she was looking at, you know what I mean, was fake. You know, but she seen a good situation. She seen something on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. It appeared to be a good situation. It was the lust of the eyes. You know, she seen something that appeared to be a winning situation. She wanted to be a part of it. You know, now, when she got in the interview, she didn't ask that man questions that was vital, you know, pertaining to the game. You know, she didn't sit up there, you understand me, and ask, you know what I mean, questions that would have been beneficial. She didn't ask questions to find out if he really has some authentic information to benefit her in the lifestyle. She seen cars. She seen jewelry. She seen him in pictures with celebrities. It was the lust of the eyes, you know, and that pride of life is the more dangerous out of all of them. I'm gonna save that for another, you know, day, but that pride of life is more dangerous than any one of them that I said, you know. The pride of life. We have so many women. Oh, I could do it myself. Oh, baby, I already got the game. No, I don't need no man. No, I could do the same thing he could do. I'm better than him. Baby, I am the pimp. I am the pimps. I got more game here. Mama, I got the game from my mama. You know what I mean? I don't need that. No, only weak girls need a pimp. Very proudful, egotistical. Even, our females have become so egotistical and proudful, they start taking on masculine energy. You know what I mean? She think that she on the same level with the man. You know what I mean? The pride of life. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't want to get too deep into that. I end up start speaking and going to another message. But always remember the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. I gotta say that for another time. That's for an even bigger message in the future. But I want to speak on why, why are we having so many bitter girls? Why we got so many broads on soft white underbelly speaking against the lifestyle or making the lifestyle look bad? Why do we have, because on the outside looking in, if I was a square and I didn't know anything about the lifestyle, I couldn't tell the difference from, who is real and who is fake. And I just judge, the lifestyle by the individuals that I seen on social media platforms and television and, the things on Netflix and everything like that. I would say that, most of the females, they get played and played out and they end up being bitter and not better. They end up not having any materialistics to show for their existence and attendance in the game. They end up being fat. They end up being miserable. They end up not being attractive anymore. They're angry at that pimp, or angry at the pimps that they paid. They're full of hatred. They're upset. Okay, there we go. I would think that, she didn't have a father. And because she did not have a father, because she didn't have a man teaching her, this made provisions for any manipulator and con man to come into her life. And these guys took advantage of the vulnerabilities. They seen the vulnerabilities and they looked at it as an opportunity to get some currency from a broken woman. And, she basically wasn't able to get out of the situation because she didn't have the wisdom to. She didn't have the strength to. And finally, when she did, she was in her late 30s. She was in her 40s. She was in her 50s. This is what squares would think. I completely understand why squares say the things that they say. Outsiders say the things that they say about the lifestyle because they're seeing more women. They're seeing more women complaining and crying, weeping, having gnashing of teeth and lamentations on social media platforms. They're not seeing a population of happy women. They're not seeing, different women, saying that I'm presiding over this business, because I was with him. I have this restaurant. I have this salon. I have these cars that are in my name, my jewelry, my property. I'm sending my daughter through private school because of him. They don't have a huge population of women testifying and glorifying the game, and talking about, I really appreciate, meeting this man. I have sincere gratitude for the multitude of things that he taught me. They don't see that. They see a bunch of, sad, bitter, and not better, as females on these damn platforms crying and, complaining all the time. So that's why these teachings are much needed, because not only am I talking to the ladies, but I want to provoke you young men, to preside over your women more wisely and to take care of them. So we can produce a better generation. So we can produce, more happiness. We can produce women that are happy. She was happy within herself and she got with the pimping and he was able to enhance it. The pimping basically gave her a reason, to basically keep living. She, when she got with this man, she had a 3rd grade education. And now when you listen to her, you would never know that. You would never know that she was in special ed. You would never know that she, it got to be the women. It can't just be like, you got to look at it from a woman's standpoint. If, when you look at American Pimp, you look at Pimps Up, Hoes Down, you look at Cross Country Pimping, what do you see? You see guys happy. You see guys happy that they got this, happy that they got that, happy that they got this. But you don't see a lot of the women. And that's why I'm going to keep my mouth closed, because I got some brilliant ideas in the future. But that's what we are in need of. They need to see women happy. They need to see women, overjoyed that they're in the lifestyle. Make sure you hit the like button right now, because I haven't got deep in, but I don't want people to miss it. And there's a lot of people that, are not here currently right now. So give them the opportunity. Hit the like button. Get them likes up. It's 462 people listening, and it's only 275 likes. Get the likes up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button and the bell. Blessings to you. But we need women that's happy. We need women saying, he told me what he was going to do, and he did it. He told me what he was going to do, and he did it. He is a man. The pimp, the dope dealer, the gangster, the preacher, the teacher, minister, pediatrician, doctor, these are all titles. But the main reason why I am with this man is because he's a man. All of them titles, listen, baby, the type of man that he is, I would have been with him and followed him and listened to him, no matter what lifestyle he was in. He's just a great man with great characteristics, with a great plan, with great teachings, self-discipline. He's all of that in a nutshell. So if he said that, tomorrow we gonna do this, or tomorrow we gonna do that, I ain't got nothing to reply to. All I'm doing is complying, because I know it's a reason why this man is saying this. I follow this man. I've seen the results of his thoughts. He's never, and see, that's what's in the future. That's going to be the difference between my films and a lot of the previous films, because you guys have seen the fellas, you've seen the guys, you've seen a lot of men, and that's what's up. And I'm not saying that I ain't gonna never do a film in the future where I got, some of the P's basically speaking about the game, and some of a lot of my ideas pertaining to certain books that will be out in the future. And it's a collaboration of me coming together on one accord with the ism. But at the same time, I'm more interested in putting out films where you see women that are intelligent, women who are brilliant, women who are happy. Everybody, and also everybody doesn't come from a broken home. Everybody was not molested. Everybody, didn't come from, a single parent home. Every woman in the lifestyle was not involved in incestuous activities. Everybody was not physically abused, and that's the reason why this. No. You have women who actually wanted to be a hoe. She was not raped. She wasn't molested. She wasn't having sex with her father, her brother, the normal prostitute story. No, you actually have women who have degrees, and after graduating from college, she got knocked by a pimp. She is not the statistic. She is not the girl that didn't graduate from high school. She is not the girl, that's mad and upset, because she can't keep a job, longer than the Tyson fight in the 90s. She's not that. She is a college educated woman, and she wants to be a hoe. She's a college educated woman. You know what I mean? She got this education. She got all that. Or she might have been a school teacher like my mother, you know? And, you know, she might be a woman that come from a religious background. You know, there are women who actually have a religious background and still desire to be in the lifestyle. So I'm tired of, you know, the whole crying and the weeping and all of that. There we go. Don't just show all of the bras that's crying and, you know, the bras that look, they hate themselves because they gaining 100 pounds every day. You know what I mean? She want to kill all of the pimps, you know, because she wasn't happy with the simps that she chose on. You know, no. Show it in totality. Don't just keep showing the same damn thing. Show it all. You know, everybody's not unhappy, you know? So let's go into some things. Let's talk about it. You know, the results of just paying anybody. The results of just paying anybody. And one of the things that one of the reasons why a lot of you are going to end up 40 years old and still doing dates for $40 is the fact that, you know what I mean, you're trying to create a pimp. Some of you are trying to create a damn pimp, and you can't create this. Touch somebody and say, you can't create this shit. You know what I mean? You trying to create a pimp. You trying to play God. You know, you trying to be the potter. You trying to sit up there and use him as the clay. No. You can't create no pimp, bitch. Yeah, you got this shit fucked up. You can't sit up there and create no goddamn pimp. You know, I think he would be nice in the game. You actually have some silly ass women that after receiving some good ass dick, getting dick down, you know what I mean? The dick basically ministered to her pussy. It ministered to her stomach. It ministered to her mind. It ministered to her spirit. You know what I mean? The dick just ministered to the bitch. And so after the dick ministered to the bitch, she actually said in her foolish ways, she gonna tell this nigga that, you understand me, just gave her the dick. She gonna say, you should be pimping. You would do good in the game. This is what I'm saying right now. A lot of some of y'all gonna laugh, but this has actually happened to a lot of niggas. You should be pimping. You're handsome. You got good ass dick. You know what I mean? Bitches will listen to you, especially white bitches. You're handsome. You look good. You know what I mean? You got a big ass dick. You should be pimping. You know what I mean? After having some good fornication, she put that devilation in that young nigga's ear, and he just listening. He said she gonna, you know, they got jewelry, they having houses, they got property, they doing their damn thing. They really doing the damn thing. Why would you waste time working a job when you can sit up there, you understand me, and just sit up there, you understand me, and pimp? Get you a white bitch and start pimping. You know what I mean? You got good ass dick. You can fight. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a pimp. I like being okay, well, appreciate the 5, bro. Good looking to you. Appreciate everybody's support. Good looking. But, you know what I mean? You got good ass dick. You know what I mean? And these white bitches, they gonna go crazy over you. Oh, don't let the nigga have braids or long hair. You got, look at your hair. Look at your eyes. Look at your body. Look at this. And the young nigga, he just listening. He just listening while she's sitting over there filling his head with this bullshit. You know what I mean? He listening. She's like, yeah, and it's ugly niggas driving this. It's ugly niggas doing this. It's ugly niggas doing that. So if ugly niggas is doing this and ugly niggas is doing that, you know what I mean? Just imagine what you would do, you know what I mean, if you was to get game. You know, and I know some girls that's down. I know some girls, you know what I mean, that'll fuck with you. I got some friends that'll fuck with you, you know, but you got to make me the bottom. I got to be the bottom bitch. I got to be the bottom. I got the bitch trying to put her bid in to be the girlfriend. You know, I gotta be the bottom. I gotta be the bottom bitch. Hold on, let me stay there. Let me preach on this for a little minute. I gotta be the bottom bitch. The bitch sitting over there, you understand me? She trying to do her Joe Biden. You know what I mean? She putting in her bid. She campaigning for the spot. I gotta be the bottom. You know, and then once the bitch get the bottom spot, just like they be like, we did it, Joe. You know what I mean? That all the facts be like, we did it, ho. You know what I mean? Once the bitch get the bottom spot. But I gotta be the bottom. I got a friend named Cassandra. She would fall in love with you. She would sell pussy till bad times become good for you if she found out about you. You know, I got another friend named Hennessy. You know, I got another friend, you know, named Tangeray. She, you know what I mean, she gonna love you. You know, I got my other friend named Chlamydia. Chlamydia gonna fall in love with you. Clifton, I appreciate the 5, bro. I appreciate the 5. Yeah, you know what I mean? Chlamydia always had a thing for blood, her whole family blood. You know what I mean? So since you a blood, you know what I mean? She just gonna fall in love with you. You know what I mean? Wait till my friend Chlamydia find out about you. She gonna lose her mind. She gonna lose her damn mind. You think your friend Chlamydia will really be down? Yes, hell yeah. And see, a lot of you lazy niggas, you didn't want to work no job. You didn't want to hustle. You didn't want to sit up there, you understand me? You know what I mean? And sell drugs. You didn't want to sit yourself out there. So you listening to this broad, you know what I mean? And she pitching the idea to you. You know? I appreciate that 20. Good looking. You know, right. Blessings to the game. I love when y'all do that. You know? Chlamydia, she gonna be down. Look, but yeah, man, a lot of you young niggas, man, you know, you didn't want to sell drugs. You didn't want to put yourself out there, so you actually listening to what the bitch saying to you. Get them likes up. She ain't lying. Get them likes up. Go ahead and get them likes over 400. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the subscribe button. But a lot of young niggas, they didn't want to work no job. A lot of young niggas, they didn't want to sit up there, you understand me, and put they self on the line. So, you know what I mean? This bitch, she got good head, she got good pussy, and she out here hustling, and she said she gonna give me the money. Shit. Man, blood, shit, this what's up. You know what I mean? She saying she gonna fuck with me, and she gonna introduce me to her friends. Man, I'm about to be a good 4 or 5 hoes deep. You know, and that bitch Chlamydia, she thick as hell. You know what I mean? She thick as a motherfucker. So, you know, now he done went from, you know, actually, Mac Preach, man, good looking to you, bro. You know what I mean? She's sitting over there, you know what I mean? She about to be the bottom. So now you got these ignorant motherfuckers, you know what I mean, getting in the game. Why? Because she trying to create a pimp. I'm going to give you an example. Now, what I just told you, that happens damn near every day. But I'm going to give you an example. I ain't going to say the nigga name because I ain't got nothing against the nigga. You know what I mean? We cool. But the nigga just ain't no pimp. But he done had some shit in the game. I can't deny that. He done had real jewelry. He done had some cool vehicles. You know, even though he married now, even though he got, you know what I mean, a bitch on the side now, you know, and probably got another bitch working, you know, is because, you know, this all come from a situation, you know what I mean, in New Orleans. I'm going to walk you through some examples. Now, this one guy, he was working at a hotel. He was with one nigga. He was working at the motherfucking hotel, man, just minding his business, man. You know, like niggas do, man. I appreciate that 10, man. Man, good looking, man. You know, man, blessings to the shot. But, you know, this nigga basically was working at the hotel, minding his own business. You know what I mean? Just being a good nigga, man. Just minding his own business, working at the hotel. And this bitch, you know, she used to be with some cold pimps in Chicago. She was a thief. She was a stealing motherfucker. Now, she was not one of the starters. She was on the bench, but man, the nigga that she come from, her baby daddy, man, is a Chicago legend in this pimping. All right? If you get a hoe that come from this pimp, hey man, niggas get happy when they get a hoe from this pimp. Why? Because these hoes is trained to get it. All right? And this particular broad, you know, she had a baby with this legend in the shower. He a legend, can't take nothing from him. And she ends up going to New Orleans. She in New Orleans and shit like that, you know? And she's at the hotel. Now, I don't know, you know what I mean, the ins and outs and ins and things on like word for word what was said. But to sum it all up, and blessings to my brother Ken, you know, that just came in here, my little bro. Blessings to you, little bro. But to sum it all up, you know, while he was cleaning her room, I think he was cleaning her room. And while he was cleaning her room, they ended up having a conversation. And he started out being her boyfriend. You know what I mean? They started talking and, you know what I mean, and got cool with each other, exchanged information, had fornication later on, you know what I mean? Dicking her down, tasting her, doing everything that he needed to do, doing everything that the pimping 9 out of 10 didn't do. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of y'all is like that nigga Joe, you know what I mean, on that minister, don't be a minister in the hood while drinking your juice. Some of y'all niggas is like Joe for the soundtrack. You want to do everything, you know, that her man won't do. In other words, you want to do everything that the pimpin' don't do. Oh, the pimpin' don't taste that? Let me taste it. Oh, the pimpin' don't eat your booty? Oh, I'm eating your booty, baby. Oh, the pimpin' don't let you, you know, ride his face? Ride my face, baby. You know what I mean? Oh, the pimpin' don't sit up there and let you sit up. He don't take strawberries out your ass. Oh, baby, I just bought, you know, 2 bags of fruits from Whole Foods, baby. Let's get it. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? He want to do everything that the pimpin' don't do. You know? Oh, the pimpin' don't suck your toes? Oh, you just came in from Fig, baby? Oh, let me taste them toes. Let me get that for you. You know what I mean? Oh, he don't suck that little toe that ain't got a nail on it. Oh, baby, I'm gonna suck the little, let me go ahead and suck that little toe that don't got a nail on it. Let me get that for you, mama. Yeah, go ahead and put that little toe in my mouth, baby, the one that ain't got the nail on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he was acting shady. He probably sucked the 4 toes, but he ain't want to show the little toe that ain't got a nail on it, no love, baby. You know what I mean? Go ahead, let me go ahead and do my thing, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Let me go ahead. He want to do all the things that the pimpin' don't do. You know? He want to sit up there, you understand me, and be like Joe. He want to kiss her in all the places and all of this shit. And see, you laughing and y'all smiling and shit, but a lot of the women, they gonna smile and laugh and everything like that, but don't let that laughing and smile fool you. A bitch will sit up there and laugh. She a joke and, oh my God, he nasty. A bitch will say a nigga nasty and all of that. And that'd be the same bitch to open up the crack of her ass. That'd be the same bitch that lift her toe in there. That'd be the same bitch that after she done got her ass ate, pussy ate, and got dick down, that bitch sitting over there skipping to the blade. You know what I'm saying? That bitch on her Shaka Khan shit. She singing, I am every woman. Don't let that shit fool you. Hold on, what my southern niggas say? What's that song? East Coast Superior, thank you for the 20, man. Good looking. I'm trying to think of that song, Candy Liquor. Yeah, some of y'all niggas is some candy liquor ass niggas, man. You understand me? You want to be, you know? So, hey, I'm just telling you the truth, man. You know what I mean? Them niggas gonna suck toes. Them niggas gonna eat ass. Them niggas gonna do every goddamn thing that they can do to the bitch. All right? You know what I mean? They like, oh, Sinful didn't do this. Sinful didn't do that. Sapopa the Prince wouldn't do this. Sapopa Prince wouldn't do that. Okay. See, what you gotta understand is Even when these broads, oh bitch, come on. We don't play them games. You gotta go. You know what I mean? You came up in my comment section with that bullshit. That's why you gone, baby. We don't do that shit up in here. But yeah, we don't play madams or none of that, baby. That's profanity in here. We don't believe in none of that. But yeah, man, just keeping that thing, you know what I mean, all the way 100. When these niggas be talking to these broads, and when these broads be sitting over there, you understand me? You know what I mean? Talking about what haven't been done and the things that have been done. All these broads is sitting over there doing is giving this nigga a blueprint on how to be a freak. Be like, oh, he didn't taste that? He didn't do that? Okay, well, I need to taste that. I need to do that. You know? Cause you have so many brides. Oh, I don't like that. I don't. I want a real pimp. Hey, listen. Don't be fooled by these Oscar Award performances on social media. You have bitches in comment sections. You have bitches that make videos. You know what I mean, speaking against this and speaking against that and saying it. But that's not who they really are behind closed doors. I'm just giving it to you like it is, man. I'm just giving it to you like it is, man. You know what I mean? These bitches are freaks on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Do not let that fool you. I don't want my pussy ate. I don't even like getting my pussy ate. Or I don't even like getting my ass ate. And I don't even like woo. Man, some of these niggas, that's all they have to offer. And the bitch stayed down. So what that tell you? Nigga ain't had no game. He ain't had no pimping, no enlightenment, no encouragement. You know what I mean? But he knew how to sit up there and, preside over service, man, in the bedroom. And the bitch stood up there and gave a nigga 5-7 years of her time. So what that tell you? You understand me? You actually got some goofy bitches that sit up there and hit a bankroll and gave it to a light pole for 5 and 7 years, man. Paid the shit out of that big dick trick. Paid the shit out of that big dick crib. Paid the shit out of that big dick. Don't let them big hoe talks fool you. Don't let them Mighty Joe fucking Young, hoe of all hoe speeches in the comment sections on your favorite pimpin' hoe pages. Don't let that shit fool you, man. That's not the real them. That's not it. Only a few. You know what I mean? Only a few. You like, damn, man, this nigga don't got no instructions. This nigga is not the pimpin', but he didn't maintain this bitch, for this long. What is he doing? But anyway, make a long story short, the guy that used to work at that hotel, they started off boyfriend and girlfriend, but she started giving him money. And, he started having a desire, for other bitches. And that's how he got, that's how he became a hoe hustler. Now he thought that he was a pimp, but he was a motherfucking prostitute hustling motherfucker. He got plenty of distributions from prostitution. And it was all because some old goofy lost, silly ass in her feelings, ooh, this dick is good, ass bitch, sat up there and gave this nigga some money. Now, he should have still been working at that hotel. You know what I mean? Bitch should have gave the nigga a dime. You know what I mean? Nigga should have made a good janitor at the hotel, if you ask me. He's not a bad dude. He's a good dude, but he's not no pimp. He should have never had a pimp's reward. He should still been at that hotel working his ass off, shining at the hotel. But because the bitch got in her feelings and she decided to sit up there and give that to him, that's what happened. Another situation. Perfect situation for a bitch trying to make, a nigga into a goddamn pimp. Knew of this one little broad. Now this nigga, I knew of the broad, because she had been getting down. But the nigga, he's a gangster. The nigga is a gangster. He been a gangster pretty much all his life. I've been knowing this nigga since grammar school. And ain't no bitch in him. Good nigga. Just don't piss him off. He gonna manifest them demons. But the bride ended up, this is a true story. some of the pimps might want to leave, man, because this story gonna make you throw up. This story gonna be a vexation to the spirit of pimping. This shit that I'm about to tell you. But this is a true story. They met off a date. You understand? It was supposed to be a date. It was a date. But this nigga sat up there. You understand me? They sat up there and fucked. They fucked all night. And after, you understand me, they didn't fuck. The bitch sat up there with the money that he gave her. She gave the money right back to him. I can't make this shit up. You know what I mean? He sat up there and fucked the shit out the bitch. And the bitch sat up there and gave the money. I don't even know what it was. I don't think it was nothing more than $100. You know what I mean? Bitch was in there fucking for $100, $150. You know what I mean? Letting them fuck her lights out. And after he had sat up there fucking her lights out, she took the money and gave it back to him. I can't make this shit up. Gave the man back the money. You know what I mean? And he was like, "What's this for?" She was like, I just think we need to talk. He's like, "We need to talk." He didn't know what, because he knew about, in Chicago, you gonna know about the pimping, but when you a soft side nigga, you a gangbanger. You know what I mean? You a gangbanger. You know what I mean? Now, I ain't saying good pimps don't come from the soft side, but when people think about the pimping for Chicago, they think about the west side, because the soft side is mostly known for gangbanging. So, he not really hip to the game. He know pimps and hoes exist, but that's not his lane, though. You know what I mean? The nigga a killer. You know what I mean? The nigga, you know what I mean? That's not his lane. So he thrown off. He thinking the bitch about to, tell him some weird ass shit. But the bitch sat up there and said, "I want to talk to you about the lifestyle. I think you would be good. I like you." And told him that. Gave him the money back and started talking to him. He said, "Man, listen, I didn't know shit about the game." That's what the bitch told me. You know what I mean? She said that she want to fuck with me. He was like, "Man, I dicked the bitch down so cold, she gave the money back to me and told me that she want to teach me the game." I can't make this, I can't make this goofy shit. You know what I mean? Is this broad a real hoe? Hell no. But I'm just showing you reasons on why we have so many Ritalin babies in the game, so many retarded ass niggas in the game, and so many bitter and not better bitches. You got broads speaking about the lifestyle, but in reality was never in it. You got bitches that speaking down on pimping, but if you actually go to the origin, if you go to the beginning, if you go to the root, you will understand why the fruit was like it was. Bitch, you started off wrong. How did you expect to take somebody who is a complete gangster, complete killer, and after getting digged down, you trying to make this nigga into a goddamn pimp? How did you think that this was going to be a successful pimping hoe situation? You got to be the dumbest bitch in the world. We really have some silly ass, brainless, gameless ass bitches out there. You know what I mean? Bitches really think that they can actually create a pimp. Hit that like button, man. I'm talking too much real shit right now. Man, it's some silly motherfuckers that need to hear this shit. It's some people that need to be enlightened. You can save somebody's life today just by hitting the like button. Make them likes look just like the viewers. Come on, man. It's 603 people listening, and it's only 425 likes, man. Hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell, so whenever I go live, you get notification that we about to sit up there and have fellowship with this gang. But what did you think that was going to come, out of that? Why did you think that this was going to be a big outcome? I mean, a big income? Why did you think success was going to be the result of this? You probably know who I'm talking about. I ain't lying. You know what I mean? I ain't going to put my nigga out there because this is my nigga. We've been knowing each other since chill. Even when I got In holiness, we was still cool. He was gang banging like a motherfucker. I was a teenager, a young minister going to Dunbar. You know what I mean? And he ended up dropping out of high school and everything like that, man. And you know, we wanted to get him some paper. He always been about the streets, you know. But as far as the pimping, he didn't know nothing about that. He wasn't even thinking about no pimping. But she decided to sit up there and give him some money, you know. So I just want you to know that this dumbass shit does happen. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of you women in the end, you end up, excuse me, I can't disrespect women. A lot of you females end up in the end, you know what I mean, bitter and not better. Because you're trying to create a pimp. You can't create a pimp. She brung him into the game, you know what I mean? He lasted, he ain't even, I mean, he never was the pimping, but you know, they tried to do their little thing, you know, for 2 years. Man, he went back to what did he know? He locked up right now, but you know, man, he went back to what he know. You know, see, her problem was she wanted to be the only one. She was talking that good shit. You know, and most of you little bitches is girlfriends. You not the real thing. So by you not being the real thing and you trying to do the real thing when the real thing finally happened, you know what I mean, you emotionally react like a girlfriend instead of mentally respond like a motherfucking hoe. You talk that hoe shit, but you not really no hoe. You do dates like a hoe. You get in and out of cars like a hoe. You sit up there and dress like a hoe. But really, when you really look at the lifestyle, you're not really a hoe. You're a prostitute. You're a little hustler. I give you that, but you just not no hoe. You know, but yeah, he started just like the other one in New Orleans. He started fucking all the other bitches. See, these bitches be cool. They be cool with all the booty eating and toe sucking and riding my face and all of that until you gave it to another bitch. Yeah, you know what I mean? She was cool with, you know what I mean, you dicking her down, you know what I mean, till the rapture come, until Armageddon came and all of this shit, you know what I mean, until you gave it to another bitch, and that bitch, and that bitch. And you niggas start, you know, having some discernment about yourself. Because most of the time when these bras be bringing up what a nigga was doing in the bedroom, most of the time it's not because the bitch was disgusted by the things that he was doing. The bitch was with all of that shit. It was just that once he started doing it with her, you know what I mean? It became a problem. Because he was making other bitches feel, you know what I mean, like she thought a feeling that was exclusive to her. And once he started blessing other bitches with it, it became a problem with the bitch. You know, she wanted to be territorial over the dick. She wanted to sit up there, you know what I mean? The bitch wanted to be a shareholder of the dick. The bitch thought that she had a percentage of the dick. She thought she was a business owner of the dick. She thought she was a business owner of the tongue. But just like, bitch, you forgot, just like he tastes your ass, he tasting everybody. The way he doing, he telling you, the way he say, I love you and I want you to have my baby, or, you know what I mean, why your pussy so good? Why your pussy feel like this? I don't know. You know what I mean? Why your shit so good? I don't know. Yeah, bitch, all of that ghetto ass shit that you like, yeah, bitch, he gave that shit to her and her. Bitch, that shit just ain't exclusive to you, goofy. So that shit lasted, you know, almost a little 2 years and shit. That shit fell apart. You know what I mean? Now she upset. She went from one dude that was never supposed to be in the game to another dude, and now, you know what I mean? She just silly. I ain't seen a bitch in years, but she just stupid. And this would be the same type of bitch that'll get on Soft White Underbelly or Vlad or, you know what I mean, one of these shows, you know what I mean, speaking against pimps and saying pimp this and pimp that. And you must understand, when the square is listening, the square does not have enough knowledge and wisdom or discernment to tell, you know, is this an authentic pimp? Most squares don't. So when that square watches the interview, all they hearing is pimp this, when you paid this pimp, when you paid that pimp. They don't separate. They just listening to your dumb ass. You know what I mean? They just listening to you saying how you paid a pimp. But in all reality, because, you know, those that know the game, you never even paid a pimp. Bitch done paid 9 niggas and she never paid 1 pimp. But she got pimp coming out of her mouth. So that makes the squares look at the population of pimps like they just users and abusers and niggas basically that's just using broads, you know what I mean, that's come from broken homes. When a lot of the guys that these bitches be with, these is a bunch of riddling babies. These is game bangers and strangers and, you know what I mean, niggas that slipped on a banana peel into the game. And then the pimps basically got to suffer the consequences for it. He got to be ridiculed and criticized and minimized, you know what I mean? Because this bitch couldn't tell that the pimping was the prize. She was sitting over there choosing off looks. Remember what I said. The lust of the eyes. No, excuse me. The lust of the flesh. The lust of the eyes. And the pride of life. When she seen, you know what I mean, my guy, you know, I already know you were sexually attractive, lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, you know what I mean, that lust of the flesh, you know what I mean, you was already one of them goofy bitches that be trying to come with a trick. I could just tell, you know, by the situation that this ain't your first time, you know what I mean, a lot of you little goofy bitches be trying to come with tricks. You know, you can't even get what you supposed to get out the trick, break him for what he need to be broken for, because you's too busy trying to come instead of trying to come up. We got a huge population of brides like that. She too busy thinking about coming. She not thinking about coming up. She ain't thinking about breaking this trick for everything that he got. She too busy in there, getting broke off. You know what I mean? A goofy. A complete goofy. So, you know, I'll be all day on that one. You know, but a lot of you, before I say that, a lot of you are going to be bitter and you're not going to be better because you're trying to create a pimp. You cannot create a pimp. It's either in him or it's not. You cannot create a pimp. Stop. I know what a lot of you ladies do. You're looking at social media and you look at the guys in your community that say they pimps and you might think he's unattractive. So you probably said to yourself, well, you know, what about me? What about my needs? What about my wants? It seemed like the pimps, they heartless. You know what I mean? They seem like, you know what I mean? They just don't care about a bitch with a lot of shit that they be saying, you know? So I went out and tried to create my own pimp because, you know what I mean, I wasn't attracted to a lot of the guys that was saying that they was pimps. I've never, then some of you, let me say this before I leave it. Some of you've had sexual experiences with authentic representation in the game and you never had an orgasm. You never came with a pimp, you know, and we do have some pimps. You know, that don't mean that he's not a pimp, but that means that he hasn't allowed the spirit of pimping to minister, the spirit of wisdom to minister to him on how to basically preside over his women or woman, you know, sexually. You have a lot of guys in the game. When the trick has sex with the bitch, he only thinking about him coming. You know what I mean? That's, you know, a trick, you know, is selfish. You know, a trick he paid the money so he could basically reach, you know what I mean, his climax. He only thinking about him coming. The trick is not thinking about this whole, you know, reaching the greatest, you know, climax of her life. No, you know what I mean? He didn't pay her so he can get to the point and get what the fuck he want and so he can go on about his business. You know what I mean? He's thinking about himself. He's not endeavoring to, you know, make the woman reach pleasure. You know, that's a trick mind state. You know, he's trying to make, you know what I mean, himself feel good. Some of you have a trick mentality. I'm sorry, you might be the pimping, but a lot of you have a trick mentality when it comes to the bedroom. You have that, Yeah, man. I've seen niggas even say shit like this. Yeah, man, sex to me, man, it's like, it's like a race, man. Man, whoever could get to that finish line first, man. Yeah, I'm saying, and then you could just tell when a dude don't care, about his woman. Yeah, man. Man, I don't be trying to outfuck the tricks and you know what I mean. And now, first of all, the pimp is not a porno star, and he's not definitely trying to outfuck the tricks, but he is endeavoring to be the greatest man that she has ever had, the greatest man that she has ever witnessed. Not just mentally, not just spiritually, but emotionally, physically, just in totality. Out of, a pimp or a pimping, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be the first motherfucking face that come to your mind. That's how, a pimp that's not selfish, thinks. Now, most of you, you try to justify you not being able to please your woman or women by trying to bring the pimping involved in it, when really, you just a selfish ass nigga. You just need to just keep it real. I can really just give a fuck whether she like it or not. I'm here to do me and get the fuck on. A lot of you have that mentality. So, with a lot of the broads, some of these broads who especially love sex, always remember this. I don't want to go too much into that because that'll lead into another message. But a nigga, when you sending a woman out angry, or when you sending a woman out, mad at the world, or especially if you one of those guys that, you always want to have sex all the time, or, every time that you do want to have sex, you only think about yourself. Hey, man, let me say this. I'm just going to keep it real. You might get a phone call from a nigga that ended up getting your bitch out of pocket, and he didn't say nothing about pimping. Jamil, thank you for the 10, man. Appreciate that. Remember, it's not about putting the best syllables together. It's not about saying the most 15 and 20 letter words. It's not about putting more rhymes together than Twister. It's not about being a better comedian, than Eddie Murphy. But it is about reaching that woman. So if he reaches her or touches a spot within her mind, but touches a spot, whatever she going through at that time, he will get your broad out of bounds. Telling her how good she look and how fine she is. And then he went on to say, yeah, because if you was fucking with me, you'll have more joy with your shit. Yeah, because I know what to do with your motherfucking ass. I could already tell you you unhappy in your situation. Yeah, it shows. Yeah, it shows. You come up in here walking up and down this blade, mad as hell, every goddamn night, looking depressed. Yeah, I can tell it's a lot of things that you're not satisfied in your situation, and it shows. Yeah, it shows. You ain't got to say one word. As Gerald Levert said back in the day, baby, it's written all over your face. You know what I mean? Yeah, you depressed. You're not learning nothing. You're not being satisfied. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all over your face. Yeah, but just know that I know what to do with you. And if he keeps saying, hold on, she mad, she upset, you know what I mean? She not getting dick down, she not getting encouraged, she not really getting no game, you know what I mean? And she just going out just upset every night, and this nigga keep riding by every night, like, ooh, I can't wait to have you. I can't wait to have your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying without even saying. You know I can't wait to have you. I can't wait till you my hoe. I can't wait till you my bitch. You know what I mean? So I can manifest everything that I've thought about every time I seen your fine ass walking up and down the street. I can't wait to have you. You can feel my lust, you know what I mean? Just by the things that I'm saying to you, without me even going into details. You know the things that I want. When I told you that I know what to do with you, you knew what I was saying. You ain't stupid. You know what I mean? So when you gonna go ahead and do what the fuck you want to do? You know what you want to do. You know you want to get out of bounds. You know you want to get out of pocket. You know you want it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, she is going to, get out of bounds. Eventually she is. If all of this keep, happening, eventually she's gonna get out of bounds. Yes, she is. But this all plays a part. Remember what I said? He don't have to be a pimp. He just got to be able to reach her. And it's sad that most of the guys that's reaching the broads are not pimps, but they profess to be pimps. So when she gets involved in this situation because she was sexually frustrated, he was attractive, she was attentive to him because he was attractive. She wasn't attentive because it was some amazing pimping coming out of his mouth, but he was attractive. She was attentive. She got involved. She didn't evolve. So now, because the situation didn't lead to the destination of success, we have another 40-year-old bitter and not better. So let's get to our next one, man, because I really want to get to it all, because I'll be an eternity, telling you broads, why, you're going to be bitter and not better. The results of just paying anybody. You can't make this pimping. Let me just add this in too. Let me just add this shit in too, man. Let me just make this plain. All right. Some of y'all seen this one video, right? Do you remember this one video Sin had, with a light-skinned nigga with long hair? A cousin of Freeze. He was well dressed. His hair looked nice. He looked like the model for how a young pimp should look. Have you ever seen that video? Did you see that video? Let me know. Did you see that? And then I told you about, a young partner of mine, a GD out of Chicago. Good nigga, man. Good gangster. But both of them got one thing in common. And I love them both. I hope they don't get mad at me, call me, man. You know what I mean? Man, how could you say that? How could you say that? I love both of them like little brothers. But neither one of them niggas is pimps. Neither one of them niggas is pimps. I pray to God that not nan bitch give neither one of these niggas a dime. But I know because a young woman is going to consider both of them to be attractive, because Don is brown skinned. He's a little more darker than me. You know what I mean? But, he's what girls would consider to be attractive. Matt got the pretty boy thing. His hair looked longer. His hair looked better than a lot of the females. He's going to end up having a bitch. But I really wish that they would just leave him alone. Let them rap. Let them do, all of these other things. But as far as all of that other shit, man, them niggas ain't pimps, man. But they got a good appearance. So, but you gonna have some bitches that's gonna try to create something. Stop. If you know that this nigga is not no pimp, bitch, fuck how this nigga look. Fuck how good the dick was. Fuck what he did to you. Fuck all of that. So now, man. Okay, let me go on. I see a lot of these bitches got some R&B statements and shit. They want me to turn on the guy. Baby, let's chill. No, bitch, let's get some more into this message. But let me deal with the other one, man. There we go. Can we make them likes look like the viewers? Thank you. But a lot of you are choosing up with individuals, that are on Instagram. And it ain't nothing wrong with choosing up on Instagram. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're choosing up with good situation, the situations that appear to be good. Excuse me. You're choosing up on appearances. Remember, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Some of you go on Instagram and you see a guy with some broads. He got a nice car. He got jewelry, designer clothes. He popping it, and now you didn't sit up there and emptied out your bank account, or you didn't have a reunion at Western Union. You didn't hit the Cash App. You didn't did all of this, and then once you came over there, now, here you got a nigga talking about he about to elevate your situation. He about to give you all of this game. And before you got with him, you was just renegading in the hotel room with other little funky little renegades. You know what I mean? On your laptop every day, posting ads. And he told you that he was gonna elevate you. And because you seen him, driving a certain car, and because you seen him dressing a certain way, you thought that he was gonna elevate you. He never said anything within the conversation that was astonishing. He never said anything profound. It was just that his appearance, his situation appeared to be that of something of success, and you fell for it. He told you that he was going to elevate you. And bitch, once you got off the plane, all he did was have you get on the plane from one location to go to get on the plane to go to another location, and you doing the same thing. You thought that you was gonna get the game on how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. You was thinking you was about to be a real hoe, and you was about to be outside, and you was about to be going one-on-one with a trick and breaking tricks, and you was ready to be a Hall of Fame hoe, only to find out that, once you got in his situation, you posting ads like the rest of his little broads. So you went from one hotel room in one state to another hotel room. Hold on. These broads ain't really making no money like that. You giving them game on basically how to make more money off the internet. You got more game. You came into his situation and found out that you actually had more game than his broads, that was working the internet. Because you've been working on the internet for years, and you've been around all the renegade bitches that be on the net all day. So you got all the little internet tricks. So you taught her this, you taught them this, and you got 4 and 5 ads up at one time. You got 5 and 6 cell phones. You know what I mean? You got all of that going on. And you found out the reason why he got this car, the reason why he got all of this is because he living off credit. Or, the car that he driving in, his mama got it for him. I actually knew one guy, please don't laugh, this is serious. Back in 2007, this guy was a college student. He dropped out of college. And for some dumbass reason, he wanted to be in the game. He dropped out of college. I'm not saying that it's dumb to drop out of college to want to be in the game, because some authentic pimps have done it. He wasn't one of them. He was a nice kid. He had a good background. He had good parents. The car that he had, I forgot what he had. It's been a while, but he was in something nice. But his mama and daddy got that for him. So, he was able to campaign, and what his mama and daddy got for him, and appear, to be the pimpin'. Talk like the pimpin', driving around like the pimpin'. But the car didn't smell like pussy. The car didn't smell like charging a bitch. The car smelled like, here son, you're gonna need this for school. That's what the car smelled like. A present for your parents. That's what it smelled like. Hold on, there we go. It smelled like that. So a lot of broads ended up getting with this dude that I was talking about. Because he had a situation that appeared to be cool. This is what happens when you choose up with situations that appear to be cool. You don't know if he got that out of a hoe ass. You don't know if he charged a bitch for that, broke on a hoe for that. You don't know. This is a school kid that just dropped out of college. That just I can't be mad at him. You know what I mean? For him basically taking advantage of bitches that choose off the lust of the eyes. That's on you. Boo boo the fool. I never felt bad for a bitch that chose up on situations that appeared to look good and got played. I never felt bad for you because that's what your silly ass get any goddamn way. But he ended up, hold on. Y'all comments and disappeared on a pimp. Hold on. There we go. But you end up choosing up in a situation, you go from one state to another state just to be in one hotel room to another hotel room, and then you just find out that the guy you with, he just living off credit. These bitches ain't even making money like that. Sometimes he be taking care of them. And he maintains them so they can keep taking good pictures to appear like he's something that he's not. You have so many guys on Instagram right now who are babysitters. These niggas are not pimps. They're babysitters. What you make today? $250. What this bitch make today? $300. What you make today? $400. She the coldest one in the group. She made $400. But he got 3 to 4 bitches. They got $250 and $300 and all of this type of shit. Ain't nobody making no money. He got a business or he got good credit and all of that shit. He's taking care of them. He's keeping them happy so he can take pictures and videos, and appear to be something that he's not. Them bitches coming together on one accord is paying his gas and probably just a few little bills. But he's mostly still doing everything. It's a lot of guys who are making more money than their women. I'm not saying that's a bad thing because you got some guys with some cold ass businesses. They doing their thing. But I'm talking about for the ones that, no, it's not that. He's not really making that money like that. It's just that they don't make any money at all. He's taking care of them. So please stop being deceived, by what you see. Appreciate the dollar. Good looking. Please stop choosing off the lust of your eyes, the lust of your flesh, and stop basically, being full of the pride of life. You'll never succeed within the lifestyle, doing that. You have, and let me say this. Everybody don't got Chinese food jewelry. You actually got some guys, they got some jewelry, you know what I mean? And it looks, hold on. You got guys that got real jewelry, and you got guys that got, some good fakes, and the fake jewelry is so good that it appears to be real. But if you don't know real jewelry, if you can't tell the difference between fraudulent and authentic, then the fraudulent gonna be able to deceive you into thinking that he's authentic. And then some of you so silly, some of these guys be wearing Chinese food jewelry, and you still be fucking with these niggas. You silly as hell. You got to be a silly motherfucker to sit up there and sell your pussy, take the money from the earnings that you made, and then you sit up there and give it to some guy that got on some motherfucking fortune cookie, you understand me, jewelry. He got on to buy 2 shrimp fried rices, 1 egg foo young, and get a ring for free. He got on to buy a large chicken, steak, the pepper steak. Yeah, buy 1 large pepper steak, and 2, chicken fried rices, and get a chain for free. That's the type of niggas y'all fucking with. Good looking, man. Appreciate the 10, bro. Good looking. That's what a lot of y'all fucking with. You know what I mean? Buy 3 egg rolls, and you get a bracelet for free. You selling your pussy. You choosing up with that. What did you think what was going to be the outcome of that? It's this one dude, I'm not going to say his name, but this nigga be this nigga be having on Chinese food jewelry, and he be doing pimp tutorials on Instagram. You know what I mean? Of course, everybody damn near pretty much get that shit from me. You know what I mean? You got the Mexican dude. I don't know if he's Mexican. He might be whatever he is. You know what I mean? But that's one of my offspring. Like, nigga, you's an offspring. You a thought out of my head, nigga. You saw what I was doing and got inspired. Nigga, sit your ass down. These niggas so dumb, they just be accepting anything. Niggas be listening to pimp tutorials from motherfuckers that look like the model for tricking. I'm not listening to no goddamn pimp tutorial for a nigga that look like he just got through spending $80. You understand me, on Sepulveda? Nigga look like he was just on Long Beach and Compton. You understand me? Nigga look like he just sit up there and got off hoe. Niggas just got through tricking off big time and then hopped in their car and said, one thing about this pimping, nigga just got through sitting over there paying $200 for some good ass pussy and got in the car talking about one thing about this pimping, and y'all be listening to this shit. Man, let me be quiet. You know, do your thing, man. You want to listen to them guys. Appreciate that 5, Don. Good looking, man. Appreciate that. I'm not listening to no nigga that look like he done set up there and date hoes and all of this shit, and he telling me about this pimping. You know what I mean? A trick sitting in the car talking about one thing you must understand about, you know, the ladies. You got to understand that when you have, like, nigga, shut up. Want to hear that shit? I remember one time, one of my youngins, man, sent the video to me. I was like, nigga, don't you ever send this shit to me again. Nigga, did you forget that I'm sinful to pee? Nigga, I don't care about what these niggas is saying. You know what I mean? Especially, listen, man, it really takes something to prove to me that you a pimp and you another race. Anybody that know me, you know what I mean? I'm already looking at you crazy for being a Mexican talking about some you pimping. I'm already looking at you crazy, you know what I mean, for being a fucking European and you talking about some you pimping. Stop it. But we appreciate the 10. Good looking, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. Niggas be in the car. See, you have to serenade your hoe. You got to learn how to serenade, you know, your hoe. It's nothing wrong with oh my God. You motherfuckers just be listening to anybody. I can't do it. But hey, shame on you. Do your thing. Hey man, appreciate the 5, man. Good looking, man. Blessings to everybody that supported this game. Also, TJ, I just seen you, man, on my Cash App. Good looking. Diane, baby, thank you for the 100. You know what I mean, on the PayPal, baby. Good looking. Man, I appreciate all the support. You know, blessings to all y'all. But a smart, wise, governed by the game hoe, a seasoned hoe, a hoe that has a brain, you know, she's going to look for more than something that appears. You know, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man. The scripture says there is a way that seemeth right unto a man. You know, we can't judge this off of appearance. Even the scripture even said in John 7:24, judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment. You got to stop falling for images. Mario, good looking on the 5, bro. I appreciate that. Whole bunch of ones beat a whole bunch of nuns any day, man. Appreciate the 5. I would sing I got 5 on it, but my voice is gone. I want to go for the appearance of something. You know, some of these guys know how to make it look good. Some of these guys are in areas where the cost of living is the best definition of cheap. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Do your thing. But don't think that this is the pimp of all pimps. This is the king of the pimping, and he's staying in Watusi Coochie behind the door upstairs across the street, Watusi, Georgia, and you making him the king of the pimp, and he's staying in a mansion and he paying $2 a month. No, that's not it, baby. There is a way that seem it right. It seems to be right. It appears to be right. You know, don't think that a person is the king of the pimp or he's really doing it. He the coldest. Look at all the cars that he got. You know, I'm not hating, but you know, hey, you got to understand that dope dealers get it, baby. Dope dealers get money too. You know, scammers. You know, there's some guys, you know, really, I'm not fighting against good credit. I just so happen to have excellent credit. You know, but you have guys that are getting it from other lanes, but they make it seem as if they're obtaining only in one lane. You know, you stupid, Earl. Appreciate the 5. Good looking for the 5, bro. Appreciate that. You dumb as hell. You know, but you know, don't fall for the appearance of things, ladies. You're going to fail every time. Don't choose a man because he's attractive. Don't choose a man, you understand me, because it appears that he's winning on Instagram. Yeah. But, you know, I don't want you to be fooled, be deceived. You know, that's one thing I even like about the word from Genesis to Revelations. One thing that it say from the old covenant to the new covenant is be not deceived. It's a reason why the scripture keeps repeating itself. Be not deceived, for there are many deceivers in the land. People with, you know, fake jewelry that appears to be real to those that don't know what real jewelry is. You know. Be not deceived. It's a reason why the word of God said it in the old covenant and the new covenant again and again and again and again. Be not deceived. Don't be choosing up on a guy, you know what I mean? Because he told you, yeah, you know, if you come over here, you know what I mean? I'm going to put you in this place and I'm going to put you in this car. You must understand that. Like one guy told me, he said, it's not saving a hoe, it's enslaving a hoe. And I didn't like that. I said, enslaving, what are you talking? He was saying that when a bride get with him, he immediately puts the bitch in a foreign car. He immediately puts the bitch, you know, in a place. You know, she got her own apartment or she got her own, you know, house or she got her own apartment. The reason why he does that is because in his mind, it's hard for a bitch to leave a situation like that she never had in his mind. He said, and if she ever does decide to leave, she can leave, but she just can't take that place or that car with her. Why? Because it's in my name. So you do have, you know, some guys that will put a bride in a car. They'll put a bride in this place, but it's not in her name. He presiding over a bride the same way that a record label, you know what I mean, presides over these artists today. You know, they make them look good. They make them look like winners. They make them look like they appear to be winning. They get them jewelry, put them in a nice foreign car, but it's not in their name, but it's never in the artist's name. They playing, some of these bitches is getting played just like TLC was getting played with LaFace. That's that LaFace game. You know, Death Row has some good game too. I can't, you know, keep Death Row out there. Death Row has some very good game. Death Row knew how to make artists look like winners. You had niggas that was on Death Row that didn't even have an album out, but had rings and chains, and They was driving foreigns around, but none of those cars was in their name. It was in Suge's name. And when Suge had to sit down and do that time, you know what I mean? They had to give them cars back. Why? Because them cars was not in their name. Suge wasn't saving them, he was enslaving them. You know, he had good game. Was it good pimp game? Hell no. But was it good con mail game? Yes, it was. You know, there's a difference, ladies, between pimp game and con game. Learn the difference. Stop putting cons and pimps in the same category. The pimp is the truth. The con man, he gonna tell you the best lie. That is the difference. The con mail. So, you know, you got rappers, you know, that's on social media. Let me tell you where a lot of y'all go wrong. A lot of reasons why a lot of y'all gonna be 40 years old, bitter and not better. It's because you're choosing up on rappers. You want to be popular. You want to be with the guy that got a million or millions of followers. You want to be with somebody that everybody want to be with. You want to be with somebody that everybody listens to. You want to be a part of a winning situation. Because some of you all your life, you've never been a part of anything that was winning. You've never been a part of anything that was successful. You've never been a part of anything that everybody acknowledged. So you want to be a part of something that appears to be winning. And I'm here to tell you that a lot of these rappers, they ain't no different than a lot of the so-called pimps who are really con males in disguise. You know, the rappers is doing the same thing. Riding around in cars that's not in their name. It's in the label's name. A lot of you don't care about where he got that Rolls Royce from. You don't care where he got this double R from. You just care that you in it. You just want to be the one to take a picture, you know, and the double R's, you know, is in the back. You know, you want your friends from school and your friends from church, or your friends from your community that come from that small city where you're from to, you know, see you, you know, on Instagram so you can appear like you're winning. You don't want to win for real. You want to appear like you're winning. Hit that like button right now. Hit that subscribe button right now if you're not subscribed to the channel. You want to appear like you're winning. That's why a lot of you get with people that don't have one pimp bone in their body. They don't have no game, no instructions, no pimping. You get with individuals that appear to be winners, that appear to be winning. You want to get with the rapper that got 1 million views on YouTube. He just put out a video, you know what I mean, a week ago. He already got millions of views. Now, can he teach you? Can he lace you how to sit up there and go one-on-one with a trick? No. Can he provide the encouragement that you're going to be in need of when you're dealing with different strangers and, you know what I mean, you got raped? What is that? Let me question you ladies for a minute. Fellas, please share this video. It's imperative. But let me ask you women a question. What is the rapper who has no pimping, who has no game, how is he going to console you? How is he going to minister to you? How is he going to provide the encouragement that you're in need of after just being raped? That trick had a knife to your face. That trick, you understand me, stood up there and stuck his whole dick in you, raw dealer. That trick stood up there and stuck his dick up in you, raw dealer, no condom, none of that. Just nutted inside of you. What that rapper gonna tell you? How that rapper gonna comfort you? How that rapper gonna sit up there and bless you, you know what I mean, to sit up there and move on? What he gonna tell you? What the dude with the good dick and the good tongue gonna do in a situation like that? Pull out his tongue? Put out his dick? That Mexican just had a knife to your face. You thought that you was gonna die. Appreciate that 5, man. Good looking. I appreciate that. You know, What are you going to do? Because I'm here to tell you that situations like that in the game does happen. Women do get raped. Women do get robbed. And there's a spirit of depression that comes with being raped. So after being raped, after having that knife to your face, or after having that gun to your motherfucking head, you understand me? What you think the trick gonna tell you? I mean, shit, a lot of you rappers most of them is tricks. Pimp that know how to rap. There's a difference between a pimp that know how to rap and an actual rapper that raps about pimping. There's a difference. But, you know what I mean? Most of you are dealing and paying with tricks. What is a trick going to give you when you've been raped by a trick, ladies? If you just got raped by a trick, how a trick going to give you the proper encouragement that you need for that situation? I'm waiting. I want to see something profound in the comment section. Ladies, can we all agree, you know what I mean, that all rappers are tricks? Because if he's not pimping, if he's not a pimp, he's definitely capable of tricking. Like I told you, there's a difference between a pimp that can rap and a motherfucking, you understand me, rapper that just raps about pimping. You know? So my question to all the ladies that want to pay a rapper, I'll never forget, I remember when a bitch stood up there and she said, ooh, I wish I had a money bag, yo. You know, I'll pay money bag, yo. I ain't never paid a rap. This is what the bitch said. I ain't never paid a rapper before, but I'll pay money bag, yo. I'll pay money bag, yo, with a stupid ass. You know? I pay money back. I ain't never paid. Some of you, I can't even sugarcoat nothing. Some of you bitches are stupid. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna try to make that shit sound nice. Some of you bitches are gonna be bitter and not better because you're stupid. You a stupid ass bitch. I ain't never paid no rapper, but I'll pay money bag, yo. Yeah, I'll pay. Just dumb. You're dumb. You're silly. You're foolish. You'll pay money bag, yo. But like I said, fellas, ask them that question. Next time, you know what I mean? You know, I would pay that rapper, or, you know, I would pay that actor, or I'll pay this. Now, and you know what's so cold? Let me teach you guys something. A bitch will sit up there and give a pimp 1 billion innumerable eternal problems. Okay? A bitch will sit up there and give a pimp problems from Genesis to Revelations and give him problems in all locations. Okay? But a bitch will get with an actor or a rapper and everything is, yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. What you want me to do? Did you want me to do that? Did you want me to do this? What you want me to do that? He's sitting over there smacking the shit out of her. He could beat her for no reason. He could sit up there and take her money and go trick it off. You know what I mean? The bitch know that he's a trick, but she gonna tolerate it because, you know what I mean, he's on Spotify doing his thing. She's going to tolerate it because Shade Room just posted him. He could sit up there and trick her money off. He could take her watch, the watch that she just stole, you know what I mean, that's worth, you know what I mean, about a good 130. You sit up there and get some good racks for this, man. Over 100 racks. He about to trick that all off. She gonna give a real pimp real problems, but she'll give a real trick, you know, nothing but solutions. She'll sit up there and go back and forth with a pimp like she a pimp. She'll go back and forth with a real man like she a real man. But she gonna get with this male and she gonna be sitting up there, yes. You know what? You know what? I realized that it was my fault. It was my fault. No, Davion, it was my fault, you know what I mean, that you was tricking. It was my fault. I drove you to tricking. When I really thought about it, baby, you know what I mean? I really thought about it. I said, you know what? It was me that drove him to tricking. It's my fault that you was tricking, baby, and I just wanted to apologize. You know what I mean? I drove you to tricking. I drove you to do that. So I want to apologize. You had every right to spend every whole dollar that I gave you on that bitch and go in that strip club and make it rain on all. A bitch will sit up there and give a real pimp real problems and get with a trick and treat a trick like he a real pimp. Listen to what I just said and let that minister to you. A bitch will sit up there, you understand me, and give a real pimp real problems and get with and then she'll leave a real pimp for a real trick and treat a real trick like a real pimp. I know that sounds crazy. I know some of y'all scratching your head. What? She'll give a real pimp real problems, leave a real pimp for a real trick, and treat a real trick like a real pimp. And I know some of you still scratching your head. You know, I can say that shit 50 times, 100 times, a million times, and you still like, huh? Why? I know. You know, like they used to say in church, baby, you'll understand it better by and by. Just wait for God to give you understanding. But that's just how backwards these bitches are. They give a real pimp real problems and leave a real pimp to be with a real trick and treat a real trick like a real pimp. So I'm saying, you know, given so many reasons why a lot of you are going to be bitter, you know what I mean, and not better. The results of just paying anybody. Just paying anybody. You know what I mean? Ooh, I like Filthy Rich. I like his voice on songs. Let me just go ahead and give him 500,000. You know, let me just give him this 100 racks. Let me just give Filthy Rich some money. You know, he seemed like a pimp. He be rapping about, let me give Filthy Rich some money. And I'm not hating on Filthy, but Filthy Rich ain't no goddamn pimp. You know what I mean? But you've had silly bitches to sit up there and pay Filthy Rich like it. You've had bitches to sit up there and give real hoe dough, prostitute dough, you understand me, to Filthy Rich because they like his music. You know what I'm saying? Too Short, he done got, you know what I mean, bitches that sit up there and gave strippers, prostitutes that profess to be hoes, then all gave Too Short some money just to escape it. You know what I mean? You can't escape it. See, these niggas, that one of their problem is a lot of these niggas, they in the damn science lab together. They debating on, you know, why you think like this and, you know, what happened and why this. I been knew what happened. Bitch, you stupid. No, simplicity. No, bitch, you just stupid. See, they trying to figure you out. Bitch, I got the revelation. I got it from God and the game. Bitch, you stupid. The word of God say, you understand me, he that hated instructions. Anybody that hated instructions is brutish. You look up the word brutish, what does it mean? Stupid. The word of God called you stupid. You know what I mean? The word of God called you stupid. The game called you stupid. So, you know, it is what it is. Don't hate the player of the game. Please, and if you hate the player, whatever you do, don't hate the game. But you know, let's get into it a little bit more. You know what I mean? I just got to walk through, you know, and this next one, get my likes up for this next one, because I know a lot of y'all, you'll be like, ooh, sin going in. Hit that like button before I get to this next one, please. Yeah, get my likes up for this next one. Yeah, because I'm about to go in on this next. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button on this. But yeah, I'm about to go in. I'm about to go in some more. Yeah, I'm about to go in some more. But some of you bitches are going to sit up there and be fucked up, and you're going to be bitter and not better, and you're just because you're paying anybody. What do you mean? I never created a pimp. I never tried to do that. I've never paid, you know what I mean, a rapper. I never did any of that. I never tried to do, you know what I mean, pay no gangster. But some of you, you know, will pay a husband. Yeah, we got a lot of that in the game. We got niggas that's professing to be pimps and they're active, you know, they professing to be pimps, they professing to be active in the lifestyle, but they're active husbands. You know what I mean? Never mind niggas talking about some, oh man, I ain't in the game, you know, I'm retired. Okay, well, all right. You know. Right. You know, but a lot of you bitches are so stupid that a nigga could be married. It could be bitches that sit up there and got all in your ear and told your silly ass, girl, he married. Girl, he married. Girl, don't get a part of that situation. Bitch, it's not pimping and whoring over there. Him and the bitch, they're the dynamic duo. Bitch, don't choose up with the dynamic duo. Hoes, real hoes done already told you, don't get involved, you understand me, with this dude. It's not pimping over there. It's the dynamic duo. Not only do you got to sit up there and honor him like he a pimp, you got to honor his wife like a pimp. And and a lot of you bitches are so stupid that you still get involved, you understand me, and going hard for a motherfucking husband. You sitting over there putting your life in, sleeping with strangers, then giving your money to a nigga so he can take care of his motherfucking wife. How dumb can you be? You stupid. You stupid. Him and the bitch, they got the Batman and Robin program over there. And like I keep telling you, most of the time, these niggas be Robin. The bitch Batman. But you still get involved in a situation like this, knowing that he's going to take the money out your pussy, out your ass, and he's going to take care of his wife. What you think he doing when he's speaking to his wife privately? The wife gonna sit up there and tell him, yeah, buy her this or do this or do that to keep your little silly ass happy so they can keep presiding over you, bitch. You're not being presided over by no man. You're being presided over by a fucking wedding couple. Come on, man. I knew one little goofy bitch, you know, and she had the nerve to say something. You know, that's one thing you'll never see Sinful to P doing is going back and forth with bitches on no goddamn social media. You won't never see that. Never. I don't even care if it's an ex or a man or ex bitch. You just never see it. I treat bitches like bitches, damn near like children. So you'll never see me come off my throne or come down from the heavens acknowledging some bitch like she's a motherfucking man just because she in her feelings about something. You'll never see me do it. I don't know why you niggas do it. But, you know what I mean? This one little bitch, you know what I mean? She's in the porn now. The bitch got 8 kids. She don't take care of none of the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But she was involved with a marriage couple and had the nerve at one time to sit up there and try to assassinate the pimping. She was trying to make the pimping look bad. She was on a slander campaign, you know what I mean, on the pimping. But bitch, look at the people that you paid. You was going hard for a dude that was married. You don't have no right to speak against the pimping. You don't have no right to sit up there and criticize this pimping when you just sit up there and pay. Any bitch that'll sit up there and actually pay a man and you know that he's married, bitch, come on, man. What did you expect out of this? Don't put pimping on this. Don't say, oh, I'm tired of paying pimps or I'm tired, you never paid one. You know? And see, this one husband that I know, you understand me, that want to sit up there and speak slander, you know what I mean, on my name. At times he like to sit up there and speak on me, and then he like to throw rocks and hide his hands. Then when I respond, he want to act like I'm the one that initiated shit, when in all reality, you been sneak dissing. You been sitting up there saying hella shit. You know what I mean? I just ain't really came for you yet. You know, but this one little husband, you know what I mean? You know, this nigga, you understand me? This motherfucker, you know, professes to be the GOAT of the game. And he's been married for years. Hold Whole game know he married. This is when you know it's the buddy system. And then I got to get on you niggas. Hold on, I'll be back with you bitches for a minute. I got to get on you niggas too. Because you niggas basically sit up there and set bitches up for failure. Pete, what you mean by that? When you take a picture with a husband, when you acknowledge a husband, an active husband, as an active pimp in the game, now I can understand, just like, with the Johnny Cash situation, because he's a famous husband. And I'm in the future, I might do a video called Surviving Husbands. I might go through the list of so-called pimps, you understand me, who were actually married, in the game, and call that motherfucker Surviving Husbands. So, this one wifey husband ass nigga, by the name of Johnny Cash, he had a federal situation, as everybody know. And at that time, we gave the nigga a grace period because he was saying that this happened because of this. Now, a lot of us knew that he was full of shit, but we was hoping that after basically he got off parole, that he would get a divorce. So after he got the divorce, it could basically, support the bullshit that he said. You know what I mean? But he's still on his K shit. He's still on his happily ever after. You know what I mean? He's on his Case and Beyonce. He's happily ever after. He's on his Jacket Edge. You know what I mean? Let's get married. He's on that. You know what I mean? He's still on that. He's still married and coming up with justifiable reasons. And this is when you know that niggas basically will put, whatever friendship is the buddy system. Now, like I said, when a nigga on parole, you can say whatever you want, but reality is when a motherfucker on parole or if he was in a federal situation, even if you know a nigga full of shit, you have to just wait till a motherfucker get off parole and see what he do. And we see the results of what he done. He is full of shit. But even though niggas know that he full of shit, know that he was an active husband and been an active husband, you know what I mean? The nigga wasn't doing no pimping. He was just securing the bag. Let me just say this. There's a difference between securing the bag and being the pimping. Let me teach y'all for a minute. Some niggas is actually pimping and some niggas is just securing the bag. And if you just securing the bag, I'm not mad at you. Go off, sis. You know what I mean? Get your money, sis. You know what I mean? Go off, sis. You know what I mean? Do your thing. You know what I mean? But don't mix securing the bag with pimping. You know what I mean? Don't mix securing the bag with this pimping. It's a difference. Some niggas got some good thieves. They got, you know what I mean, a good little broad. And you know what I mean? Because she gave him an ultimatum or because he never wanted to lose the bitch. You know what I mean? He put the bitch in a situation where even when the bitch want to get out of pocket or if the bitch want to leave, she gonna think about the child or she gonna think about the children or, you know what I mean? She gonna think about the marriage, you know what I mean, that they involved in. He's securing the bag. It's not that he pimping. It's that he's securing the bag. There is a difference. But you have individuals who will deceive, the naive, that will deceive the novices in the game, the bitches that don't know no better. And they get on Instagram, they get on Facebook, they see some pictures, and it sounds good to a black woman. Let me just break it down while a lot of I'm gonna teach you, hold on, because it messed up. I'm gonna teach you why a lot of our black hoes, a lot of our black women are getting deceived by husbands and rappers and, gangbangers and D-boys and male actresses and, some more shit. I'm gonna teach you exactly why, you understand me, black women, black hoes mostly are being deceived. Let me show you. Because the value of the black hoe in the game is not where it's supposed to be. It's so much slander. It's so mean. Some of them don't even refer to her as a black hoe. They call her a duck. You know what I mean? They make a lot of devaluing, the black bitch type of statements. So when they finally see somebody in the game showing attention and acknowledgement and love, to black women in the lifestyle, they gravitate to it simply because you have guys who have exalted the white hoe above the black hoe. And so because we have a huge population in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing that has exalted the white hoe to be over the black hoe, when any deceiver, when any con male, when any husband ass nigga give acknowledgement to these motherfucking bitches, to these black hoes, you understand me? They sit up there and thank they maker. They ready to speak in tongues. They ready to run through a wall, you understand me, and run through troops because we finally found a black man. We finally found somebody in the game to love us. We finally found somebody that is with a black hoe and he loves her. We finally found somebody who been with a black woman in the lifestyle for over a decade and they appear to be happy. And damn it, even if they not happy, we gonna celebrate it because we don't see that often. I'm just giving you this real right now. I didn't expect a lot of donations. I didn't expect a lot of cash apps. I didn't expect a whole lot of super chats and say, oh, you teaching that sin. I didn't expect that when I said that, when I brought that right there. No, I didn't. Let me teach you something. The black woman in every lifestyle, is feeling empty. She's feeling like she don't get the attention that she's in need of and that she wants from the black man, even in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. So because the black woman is not getting the acknowledgement, is not basically, getting any type of compliments mostly from the black man, and the white hoe is being exalted above the black hoe in the lifestyle, it opens the doors for husbands, deceivers, male actresses to sit up there and manipulate them and accumulate off of them because they're love starved. They already come from broken homes. They already come out of poverty. They already come, you understand me, from homes where they didn't receive love. They didn't receive attention. They was not shown acknowledgement at home. You know what I mean? So they love star, their attention star, their compliment star. So when anybody show them any type of attention, they lose their mind. Even if it's a husband. Even if it's a husband. You could be anything that you want to be in the game now. Shit done got so sad that a nigga could be an active husband. Everybody know a nigga married. And a bitch still want to fuck with him. Why? Because he's showing some type of acknowledgement to the black woman. And I'm using Johnny as a good example because he's known for taking a lot of black females, a lot of black women who were referred to as unattractive and classified as ugly. And, she looked a fool. She was told that in grammar school, high school, all her life, her family said she was ugly. And then she finally sit up there and get with somebody, that, gave her a little attention. I'm just telling you what it is. Come on, man. This is the results of exalting the white hoe above the black hoe. This is the result of not giving the attention, to the black women. I know that some of them do, a lot of them, not some, a lot of them do some shit they ain't got no business doing. But you must still remember that you still come from a black woman. You must still remember that we had Hall of Fame hoes, and most of them was black. There we go. Kevo, I appreciate the 10. I appreciate that, as the 10. You see, DG, you already going in my message. Hold on for a minute. I'm walking slow with it. You didn't already move to 93rd. I'm on 83rd. Hold on. I'm walking, man. Walk with me. I'm getting there. But they felt comfortable with the husband because not only have you been able to maintain a black woman for this amount of time, but you're married to her. So even though we know that this is contrary to the game, even though we know that this is contrary to the rules and regulations of the game, we still gonna celebrate it and we gonna honor it because it's a black woman involved in it. I'm just telling you the truth. Top tier, appreciate the 5. Appreciate the 5. You know? And then if you are a black female or a black woman who is fat, you're out of shape. All your life you've been called fat. All your life you've been stupid. All your life everybody said you was dumb and you believed it. You know what I mean? God ain't made you stupid. God bless you to have an infinite mind, but you just don't know it. Because your family lied to you. The people in your community lied to you. Sometimes, you know, a lot of these girls at church hurt. Might have been some things that transpired in the church. You know, that happens too. And with all of that, you get with somebody like a Johnny Cash that says that he's black, says that he's ugly, says that he's fat. So you feel comfortable being with somebody like that because he's relatable to you. Oh man. You know, he's relatable to you. You feel comfortable being with somebody that's saying that he's fat, he's ugly, you know what I mean? And he's out of shape. You feel comfortable because it's relatable to you. I ain't got to lose weight because you ain't trying to lose weight. I ain't got to read this book or read that book because you ain't reading. You comfortable in that. All I got to do is produce some money for you to make me feel the way that my family should have made me feel at home. All I got to do is steal a watch. All I got to do is catch this date and that date for me to feel what I was supposed to. Hold on. All I got to do is sit up there and catch this date and, you know, get this watch so you can make me feel the way them previous pimps or them previous niggas that profess to be pimps, you know what I mean, said that, you know, the way they were supposed to make me feel. But you would make me feel like that. I'm telling you why. I done broke it all down to you. See, it's a different, all of the slander and, you know, pedophile, you know, man, hey, do your thing. Stay with that. But my nigga, when I sit up there, you understand me, because it's coming. It's coming. I just decide when I want to do it. You know, see and move with strategy. But when I sit there and dissect this little bitty ass shit that a lot of people are classifying as pimping, oh my God. We got to go back to raising the bar. We got to raise the standard. It has become way too easy for individuals to claim this and claim that. And, you know, people calling themselves goats and they married. It's abominable. You know, people acting like they rich or they having it their way. You know what I mean? And it's not like that. You flogging. You flogging. Stop it. I know a flodger when I see one. I feel the spirit of flogging upon you, son. That's not it. Hit them likes. Get them likes up. I'm getting ready to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to over preach the message. I'm going to go as the spirit of pimping lead. But, you know what I mean? Get my likes up before, you know what I mean? Get them likes up to 700. If you haven't already hit that like button, make sure you hit that like. Let's see if we get them likes up to 700. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Make sure you click on the bell. You know, but, you know, before I leave, let me also mention one more thing. You know, touch somebody and say one more thing. But before I leave, another reason why a lot of you are going to be 40 years old, 50 years old, still doing the same thing that you was doing when you was 20 and 30 years old. The reason why you're going to be bitter and not better, The reason why you gonna have, you know what I mean, so much hatred towards the whole population of pimps, and you ain't even paid really one authentic pimp. The reason why you gonna steal past. Some of you are so stupid that you'll actually sit up there and put your life in danger and sleep with strangers and give the earnings of that to another bitch. I can't leave that out. Some of you will actually pay another woman. You're going to pay somebody that's governed by emotions like you, in their feelings like you, on their period just like you, emotionally reacting to situations just like you. You are a fool. That woman can't lead beyond her pain. You put her in pain, she can't lead you in this game. You can't have the true definition of success when you're going against God, nature, and the game. That ain't how it work, baby. That ain't how it work. You can't have true, authentic success in the lifestyle, or really life period, and you going against God, nature, and the game. You paying, another woman. And I seen this shit. I'm not even gonna make this little bitch famous. But I seen some broad talking like she was this pimping, and it just vexed my spirit. But she had two riddling baby ass bitches that, was following the stupid shit. I'm here to tell you that a woman could never produce this pimping. A man could never produce what a woman naturally, produce. No. And I know the enemy is endeavoring to turn the abnormal into normal and the normal into abnormal. But, as long as I'm living and breathing, not on my watch. We got to sit up there together and prevent certain things from going down in the game and speak against it every chance we get. And that is blasphemy. When you in need of, encouragement, from that man, that woman can't give you that. And you know as well as I know, when women get into it, y'all gonna hold, man, listen, some of y'all got into it with your mama and you ain't spoke to your mama in years. Some of y'all done got into it with your child and you ain't spoke to your child in years. You holding that grudges against. There we go. If a woman will hold a grudge against her own mama, her own child, if she's holding grudges, against, family members and, all of this type of shit, she holding grudges, against her best friend. They was best friends since little girls. But now they don't even speak no more. You know how you women are. Men, we can get into it, talk like men, find the understanding and keep going. But as Cardi B said, once I'm into you, I'm into it with you, I'm into it with you forever. Some of you bitches is into it forever. To the end of time. To time don't exist no more. You still holding a grudge. A woman could never be a pimp. She could never be in the stead of a pimp. And one of the main reasons why a woman could never be a pimp is because when the game calls for a pimp to mentally respond in the toughest of situations that life will present, and you can't mentally respond within them, you can't pimp. The woman is going to emotionally react. Most guys, when they explaining why a woman can't be a pimp, he gonna say a man he gonna protect, and they take it to the physical, and they saying a bunch of regular ass shit. But the main reason, woman, why you could never be a pimp, the main reason, woman, why you could never sit up there and do it, because you got to be a man first before you anything. That disqualifies you already. One of the prerequisites to be a pimp is that you have to be a man first before anything. You can't be a man. You can't change your gender. I don't care how you feel or what you say. You are what God made you. You still got a pussy between your legs. I don't care how rough you look. I don't care how handsome you try to make yourself, you understand me, look like. You still a female. I can't call you a woman because you're involved in too much confusion. You know, a woman, that's the position. The female, that's the gender. So I'm going to call you the gender. You know, but God ain't in all that confusion that you involved in. That's going to come out of this. You know what I mean? I know one little broad, not going to say her name, though, ain't trying to make the little bitch famous. But another reason why these bitches be feeling like they men is because you got niggas that talk to bitches like niggas. You got men that talk to women like men. Males talking to females like they males. That's one of the biggest reasons why you have women that think they men, because y'all talking to them like they men. Stop doing that. And in the game, you actually got niggas that call bitch, what's going on, P? Hey, P. This one little bitch that I know from Minnesota is be calling this bitch P. Hey, P. What's going on, P? But the bitch was so sexually attracted to Freeze. Now here she is on social media and in the streets making herself, you know what I mean, a damn bull dagger. She's sitting over there, you understand me, making herself, you know, the image of a man. She trying to sit up there and try to conduct herself like a goddamn man and shit, but her pussy getting wet for Freeze. She's sitting over there fantasizing about opening her legs and Freeze tearing her up. She told Freeze she ain't never felt this way. She told Freeze, she said, I don't even get these type of, you know, emotions, but you know what I mean? My pussy get wet when I see you. She told Freeze this. And Freeze didn't want to fuck with her because of how she looked and everything like that. But, you know, just for the game's sake, if it was me, I would have sat up there and I would have had to pip on the bitch. Just because, just for the glory of the game. Just for taking one bitch that everybody used to acknowledge and call P this and P that, I would have had that bitch down. But Freeze ain't want to fuck with her ugly ass. I wouldn't, at that point, I wasn't even fucking tagged every nigga that called himself a P and calling this bitch a P, and they would have seen this bitch down in some heels. You understand me? Getting in and out of cars, sucking and fucking. You understand me? And the bitch small too, you know? So yeah, I already knew I was already fantasizing about her being in hoe attire. I was already fantasizing about her putting on them hoe heels and click clacking all up and down the blade and shit, getting in and out of them cars, man. I was gonna have her doing all type of feminine stuff all around the house. No, don't, take off that black, bitch, put on that pink. Yeah, there you go. Put that pink on. That look better on you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, bitch. Yeah. You know? But Freeze ain't want to fuck with a handsome man. You know, but just to be honest, I'm talking shit because she really ain't even ugly. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew exactly what I was getting ready to do with that bitch, you know? But she was just in the Freeze. She wanted to rape Freeze. She wanted to Freeze up. You know, but Freeze, you know, he was too smooth. You know, he just played it to the left. You know how the light skin pimping be. You know what I mean? Light skin played it to the side, you know. But for the glory of the game, the brown skin pimping, you understand me, would have set her ass down. You know, she would have been doing all type of womanly duties and shit fucking with sin. Oh yeah. You know? I wasn't gonna let that testimony get away. Oh no. Yeah, man, that same bitch that y'all was calling P this and P that. Yeah, man, look what I had that bitch in. Look at it with the ass out. Look at her. Oh shit. But as I wrap this up, one of the main reasons on why a lot of y'all are gonna be bitter and better is because you're trying to create a pimp and you can't create a pimp. Seeing, but he's cute, you can't create a pimp. Seeing he got a big dick, you can't create a pimp. Seeing he ate my ass for an hour, you can't create a pimp. Seeing, you don't understand. You know what I mean? He dicked me down, and even when he came, his dick was still on hard. Bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with this pimping. You can't create a pimp. You know what I mean? Hey, baby, you can't create a pimp. You know what I mean? Seeing I like him. He got all the sexy tats that I'm into, and I'm not attracted to a lot of the guys in the game. You know, I want him to be in the game. I want him to be my pimp. Yeah, bitch, that might be your fantasy, but bitch, he ain't got one pimp bone in his body. It's not in him, bitch. He don't have that deposit, and you can't give it to him. So you can't create a pimp. You know what I mean? Stop trying to create a pimp. That's gonna lead you to the end destination of nowhere fast. You know what I mean? Stop choosing up on male actresses and male Jezebel ass niggas that's able to put on Oscar award performances and shit on social media as if they are the pimps and they got everything that they showing on Instagram, you know what I mean, from pimping, when a nigga really living off of good credit and scams and all type of shit. And then some of these niggas, they got the money from the government, you know what I mean, but they on the damn Instagram acting like they got it from the pavement. Be not deceived, bitch. Be not deceived. You know what I mean? Bitch, don't sit up there, you understand me, and pay no active husband. If the nigga is a husband, if he married, but see, he told me he married to the game. Listen, bitch, I love the game, but I'm not even married to the game. Like I keep saying, niggas try to make up any excuse to be married. They try to come up with slick shit. You know, I'm married to the game. I'm not even married to the game, bitch. I'm not married at all. You know, niggas want to be married. Real hoes do not pay real husbands. Let me say that again. Real hoes do not pay real husbands. And what I mean by that is, you know, I could see if a nigga basically had his little bottom or his little bitch and, you know, whatever, they rolled off in the sunset, they got married. And for any other reason, he's still sending his wife. I mean, hey, that's on him. But a hoe outside of that marriage having a desire to pay a husband, no. Once you find out that he's married, baby, run. Don't pay no husband. You don't pay no active, you know what I mean, husband. He's not an active pimp. You cannot be an active husband and be an active pimp. No, it don't work like that. You know, and let me explain that. Let me go into, you know, the teachings in that, because I understand that everybody's not like Seeing. You got some pimps that if they was in another country like I am, they would have been married, so they would have got their citizenship so they could move around, you know, with power. And I understand that, and I never would have took the pimping from them or disrespected or discredit, you know, they pimping because they decided to get married for moving around purposes if that's what he wanted to do. Me, though, by me being not only a representative of the game, but a minister of it, a leader of it, and a person that young P's look up to, no, I can't have marriage on my name. No, I done learned from, you know, times past and yeah, Eric sending his wife. You got some guys, you know, like, for example, let's say, let me give you understanding, clarity on that. Let's say if a guy was in the game, he decided, he say he retired, and then he marries his hoe. Okay? And then ain't nothing, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you're no longer active in the game and you want to marry your hoe or marry your hoes, you know what I mean? That's what's up. You know, more power to you. But to be active in the game, active in the lifestyle, you know, that's where we going wrong. And then, but what I will say, if that guy who was once active in the game, you know, get into some financial troubles when he's no longer active, you best to believe that he gonna send that bitch. He might have not pimped, you know, since Jesus was crucified, but if he run into some financial difficulties to get his currency, he gonna send his wife. And even if she ain't holding a minute, she's still gonna be about that life to fix whatever situation that needs to go on. Yeah. Before he work a job, you know, he about to get involved with some pimping. Best to believe. But you ain't said why though. that a married man charge her the bit. I don't even know what you said. Y'all gotta learn how to talk and ask your question. Matter of fact, just call in tomorrow. If you got any questions concerning anything that I said in this video, make sure that you call in tomorrow. And you might even be an active husband right now and you want to go off on me. All the active husbands that want to curse me out and beat me up, I'm going to be live tomorrow at 10 o'clock EST time in the morning. You have all right to call in, cuss me out, say you're going to beat my ass or whatever. 10 in the morning EST time, CM will be opening up the phone lines and we're going to be live. So whatever question that you had pertaining to anything that I said within this message, that message, or whatever, you know what I mean? We'll chop it up tomorrow. You know? We'll chop it up. You know? But I'm gonna go out, with this. I don't want you to be killed. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to be bitter. I don't want you to be an old woman telling young women, you know what I mean, speaking bad about the game because things didn't work out for you because of unwise decisions that you made. Hold on, there we go. I don't want you to be broke. I don't want you to be fucked up. I don't want you to be a woman that is full of hatred. All right? So when I spoke about trying to create a pimp, don't do that. When I talk about, choosing situations that appear to look good, that appear to be winning on social media, don't do that. Don't choose situations. That's how you get, devoured. That's how you get destroyed. That's how you get your joy stolen from you. The enemy desires to steal, kill, and destroy, and he does it with the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. And I don't want you to die because of the enemy's devices, because your pussy is wet and because you've seen something that appeared to look good, or, you full of pride. You think you can do it your own, So I don't want you involved with rappers and actors and, because that rapper, that actor, that gangster, that D-boy, that stranger to the game, he can't give you the enlightenment, the encouragement that you need for this lifestyle that's on the pavement. He can't do it. It's not in him. He can't give you a withdrawal because there's no deposit. Okay? Before I leave, I'm just going to tell all of you, if you want to see my old videos, because I see people asking, seeing where your old videos at. It's on my Patreon. Before I leave, one of the mods, if you'll be nice enough to put that in there for them. Yeah, put my Patreon link in the comment section. Do that for me before I leave. And by all means, when this video ends, you guys got to stop doing that. I love the fact that you be commenting when I be live, but when I really need you the most, I need you to also comment after the video is over. I like the views, the likes, that's what's up. But get in the comment section, and leave comments, whether you agree with me or not, positive or negative, get in the comment section. And mods, don't erase the negative comments, because the negative comments lead to debates, which lead to more views. So just leave the negative comments there. They not that powerful. Robin, you do, baby, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you and Helena and everything that you do. Oh damn, Punchy gave it. Hold on for a minute. Okay, so the link that you see now in the comment section, that is the link to my Patreon. I want everybody to go to my Patreon. It's only gonna cost you $5. You wanna see my old content? You know what I mean? Man, I got over 200 videos over there already, for you. Just go ahead and pay that little $5, partner. And for a lot of you that's already at my Patreon, you waiting for the next tier, I'm telling you, it's coming. You know what I mean? But you're going to have to pay a little bit more for that next one, because I'm going to put a lot of classics on that next one. But I love you guys. I appreciate you, for dealing with my ass. You've been listening to me, now for, let's see, 157 minutes. And I appreciate you for it. Thank you. I love you. I hope this game, gives you understanding. I hope this game prevents, a lot of the women and females for getting involved with husbands and rappers and actors and game bangers and D-boys and strangers, to the game. If you're going to get involved, in this game, get involved with the pimping, baby. If you're going to live the lifestyle, if you're going to do it, release your whole measure. As one man told me, if you're going to do it all the way. I love you guys. Hopefully, if the Lord say the same, I'll see y'all boss the big head motherfuckers tomorrow. I love you. I hope you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Blessings to all of you. Bye.